Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And right side, they're going to go option here. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers able to find Lazard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you go to short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 34-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
brings up second.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. No gain on the screen there, and second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jack Crawford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hook now. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 30 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
At the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 16 yards, a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
First down carry for Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now it's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Packers 14, Titans nothing. To kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. This one caught by Davis. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. To the air again, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
10-6.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And he's got some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Titans.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 21 yards away. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
The 20-yard line.
And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 12.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Good call, baby.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Desmond King making the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. This is out quickly to the right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. He's coming. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill now to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final score.
We were on hand for a